Hello and good afternoon again. On this session of coming back to the church, I'd like to make sure that everybody understands that we will have people, parish council members, outside making sure that we have the invited folks that are scheduled to come to church in that list. You will be given the opportunity to share your name with a parish council, and then everyone will follow these guidelines that we have had from the metropolis. Outside, they will also make sure that if we need to take your temperature, if you say that you have been sick, or that you have a cough, or that you have something, we will have these new thermal temperatures that you can be given and seeing if you have a temperature. And if you do have a temperature, and if you are not feeling well, we're going to ask you not to enter the church. This is something that I hope all of you will abide by and not create any kind of a situation. We ask everyone to follow the same rules. There's nothing being done against you or your family. It's what we are all asked to do. Just like wearing the mask. We ask you when you come to church that everyone wears the mask. Whether you think we should or you think we shouldn't, we will all wear the mask. So please keep that in mind as you come into the church, and we make sure that we have our hands sanitized as we've done in the past. We will go to the candles, and one of the parish council members will hand you the candle. Then you will light it and put it in the sand. You'll come over and you'll venerate the icon, as we said before, right hand, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the two persons of Christ, human and divine, and we'll venerate the icon. And we'll venerate in a very humble and nice way. After that, we will be given the opportunity with a parish council to open the doors and go into the nave of the church. As you well know, in the nave is where we have some new procedures and some new things, new furnishings that I want you all to again see. So we're in the nave of the church, and again we have the new furnishing, the table, and the sanitizer for those of you that come into the church. We have this tape that's keeping people from going in to this pew because we have to have every other pew available, as we said last time. One of the things that we want to do is make sure that everybody understands when you come into the pew, there will be a sign where the spot where you should not sit. So one person will come and sit here, and then this will not be a seat. And then we will have another person that sits here, and there will be another do not sit. And then the final one will sit here. So everyone has an opportunity to follow the directions of the signage that we have in the church. The pews over here will be for the families and the people who have been quarantined together at home, and they will be able to go there as a family unit. Don't forget, you can also carry a little sanitizer in your pocket as you are going through the church, and if you feel that you need to sanitize your hands and keep things safe. We will now move forward into the front of the church, leading us to the Soleil. I just changed my mask again so that you can see that we have different masks that you all can wear coming to church. It's important that all of us have our masks, and we have nice masks. I hope that you all have been planning your masks as you are preparing to start coming back to church. All the young people and your moms and dads and others who will be coming. The furnishing is up front, sanitation again. And then you see here, we have markers 6 foot apart where people will be standing, waiting to come up to the solea as you come to approach the communion, the chalice, you'll come all the way up to the top and wait here for the parish council member to direct you to the communion. He will then wipe down the rail and tell you to go forward. Once you come to the front of the church here, the Vima, as we call it, in front of the doors, the priest will come out. So you can see, I will come out with a chalice and the spoon and the cloth. I will also have this as my guard as I'm giving you communion. It's a shield, and I will have it this way, and that way it will protect you and also the chalice from any kind of germs that might come that way. Each person will come, and again, like I told you last week, that the most important thing that we have to do is to make sure that we listen and follow the instructions, that we must be willing to move our heads back and open our mouths, and the priest, I will take the spoon and just drop it into your mouth. It's very important that you assist. Afterwards, you'll wipe your mouth and move towards the andidron. The andidron will be in a bag like this, and it will be each one individually. And you will take the andidron and go back to your seats. It's very, very important for you, for all of us, to understand that it is our responsibility to do the right thing when we come here. If I ask you to open your mouth, to move your head back, I expect you to do it. If you don't do it, I will say to you, please go sit down. And then I'll talk to you later. But I'm not going to have an argument, I'm not going to have a fight with anyone here at the chalice. If you are not willing to do what we ask you to do, then I will give it to you afterwards in private. So please keep in mind your responsibility in making sure that everyone is safe in the church. This is something that all of us want to make sure that we have done properly. So I ask all of you, as we are about to reopen the church, that all of us stay safe, all of us stay focused, all of us stay in a state of wanting to praise God and wanting to come back to glorify God and wanting to come back and participate as Orthodox Christians. Our most important responsibility is that each of us take care of each other as brothers and sisters. Remember the great two commandments: love God with all our heart and all our mind, with all our soul, and to love our neighbor as we do want our neighbor to love us. So we have a great responsibility in making sure everything is done in the proper and right way. At the end of the service, when we come to give the andidron, I'm going to ask you to take the andidron by yourself. So that way there's no contact in having to worry about getting it from me or from anyone else. You will take a piece of the andidron in the bag and exit the church. In the back of the church, there will be a tray that you can put your offering envelope in. It's very important for us to conduct our things as clean and possible as we can. There will be no trays passed in the church. But whoever wishes to leave a donation to the church They can do it in the back of the church as you are exiting. There will be no coffee hour. There will be no gatherings. Everyone will be asked to leave and go home safely and properly, that you can again attend the next time you are given the opportunity to come to church. So again, I ask all of you to please follow all the directions that we have set up. I believe and I hope that we will be able to open up very soon. But we will continue these sessions. We will have other discussions as we need to talk about as we continue to prepare ourselves and open the church in this new time for all of us. Have a blessed day, and I hope that all of you have a beautiful and glorious weekend.